Introducing food forestry. Wild forests grow the densest biomass on Earth with no help from humans. Similarly, food forests are home gardens designed like wild forests that abundantly produce food and supplies for humans and wildlife year-round and last for generations. The key is that the diverse biota all grow together to support and balance themselves and their populations. As a result, we get the many gifts of foods, medicines, and supplies growing freely around us. Food forestry differs from the backyard gardening we learned in the USA in the past. Then, in the age of chemical products for sale on TV, we learned to purchase products designed to kill our perceived enemies, the weeds and the pests, which we fought year after year as we started over with a new garden every spring and ended with our fall harvest. The lessons from this course offer everyone a chance to reimagine our gardens and create a better future for all beings living on Earth. I like to imagine our future where we are all proud of ourselves because we created food forests all over the planet to heal the air and the water and provide food to all people and life. It will be much more fun, peaceful, and joyful to live on the planet as a cooperative community. What's the alternative? If we don't change direction, we could destroy our planet's healthy environment and end up ruining our future. Earth is the only place where we know for sure that we can survive and thrive. We are here already, and we can learn to thrive by imitating and collaborating with natural forces. The 8-step path to creating a food forest course will guide you to work in syntropy with the abundance of life instead of fighting with it. So, are you ready to get to work walking step by step through the process of creating a food forest? Let's get started. Please expect to receive new information and insights from our teacher, the creator of all life. That same life force that creates everything around us is also within us, keeping our hearts beating, lungs breathing, and cells growing. When the life force departs from our bodies, it releases our material forms to decompose back to Earth's essential components and become incorporated into new life forms. The Great Spirit goes by many names, including God, Ki, Chi, Energy, the All One, Great Spirit, Creator, the Force, Holy Spirit, and others. Here is your chance, dear student, to learn to use that powerful creative force to grow lasting sources of food and resources for yourself and future generations. Beginning in day 1 on the class, you will observe and interact with a wide variety of living beings, many that you probably never knew existed. You may be surprised to observe nature's beautiful patterns and how life forms perform the various services a forest community needs to succeed. Once you understand how nature operates, you can begin to join the creative process as a purposeful co-creator. Plants or flora are likely the first intelligent beings you will notice in a food forest. They will appear in all stages of their life cycles. Some will be tiny seeds or little sprouts that just popped up out of the soil. Others will be the towering old trees that protect and cover us, and still others in many sizes and shapes in between, growing in patterns based on their species. Investigating further, you'll find there's more. Animals or fauna thrive in food forests too. The birds are favorites as they brighten every day with their beautiful singing. Insects, spiders, lizards, mice, squirrels, rabbits, possums, raccoons, snakes, and skunks live and work in a food forest garden, along with unseen microbes in the soil and on the surfaces of everything. If you think that sounds scary, then here's your chance to change your thinking about the animal kingdom, because each animal kingdom member performs an essential function. Their tasks are widely varied and they get everything done. So emanate positive energy when you walk through a garden with an open and friendly attitude. Flora and fauna will sense that you are helping the community. Put out the power of love and gratitude, and you may feel their gratitude back toward you for helping create a beautiful oasis. Then they go about their own business as usual, or hide. You can speak or sing to the creatures and tell them how beautiful they are and how glad you are that they are in the food forest. They seem to understand. The birds listen and respond with their songs of joy and gratitude for the food forest. Be kind at all times. If you try to catch or trap the animals, they may try to defend themselves by lashing out to hurt you out of fear. Appreciate the fauna from afar because you rarely need to touch them unless one needs help. Food foresters learn to appreciate and cooperate with all biota because each plays a vital role in sustaining the whole. We have mentioned flora and fauna, and our third and most mysterious food forest members are members of the fungi kingdom. Fungi, or funguses, is the plural of fungus. Neither are they animals nor plants, but something in between. We commonly see mushrooms popping up above ground, but an equally exciting part is the networks they form underground. They enrich the soil and help to feed flora and fauna. The fungi are mysterious, and we are still learning about them. I encourage you to study them. We need more information about everything, and this is a wide open topic, just ready for exploration. We know that they grow as networks of filaments in the soil and attach themselves to plants' root systems, absorbing nutrients from the earth and passing them through their underground networks. They provide nutrients to the plants and receive carbohydrate energy from sunlight and photosynthesis that passes through the roots of trees. You will practice observing and recording useful findings, spend time wondering how things work, and imagine ways to create future trial experiments in your food forest laboratory. For example, perhaps during an overnight frost, many of your plants froze. Then you observed that some plants that were growing next to taller plants survived the cold, while those standing alone froze. That is a helpful observation. You can record it on video or write it down and take pictures. Either way, it helps you gain mastery. You write or record what you learned as a reference tool to help you remember it and use the information in the future. Then give yourself time in the quiet, allowing your imagination to ponder why it happened and what you can do with that knowledge going forward. Ask aloud if you like, why did this happen? Then, when you have an idea for a possible reason, like I think the cold air was trapped and warmed by taller plants, or I think the plants standing alone in the cold had too much exposure, so they need protection from freezing temperatures. Add it to your notes or videos, then experiment with the ideas. For example, try planting other seedlings near taller plants and see if it keeps them warmer during the next freeze. Or try planting many together to see if they can shelter each other. Recording practical observations and experimenting like this will help you plan your successive plantings, and each season you will be more experienced and confident. Once you have your tools for observing, recording, imagining, and creating future trial experiments in that order, you will be on your way. You'll also learn how to plant and protect new trees and work with powerful seeds to transform your plot into a forest garden that grows what you love. You will learn how to cover your forest floor in a mulch of decomposing organic material, which is dead plant parts or dead animal parts, maybe bugs. and understand how the old life form material feeds the living biota. Birth and death are part of the system. Mother Earth uses this cycle to sustain us generation after generation. Mulch is a forest byproduct and nature's method of creating nutrients for new life. You will learn how to use the elements of fire, water, earth, and air, along with the cycles of the seasons, to create a food forest that grows more wonderfully through the years. Food forests hold the keys to the mysteries of the universe.